So the quality of the AI exponentially degrades with the number of subsequent responses. So with the first 5 questions that you ask, there's so much data for like, how many people will ask like, am I depressed? There's like, the sample size is like 3 billion. And then if you ask the second question, the sample size goes from 3 billion to 2 billion and then 1 billion. But as you get into response number 50, as you get response number 55, it's training on 55 questions deep gets worse. Yeah. And that's when 4chan comes out. So the common thread from these people getting told to kill themselves is they will have like a 300 round back and forth, where the really interesting thing is that a therapist gets better 300 questions in, but the AI, it seems like there's strong evidence that the AI gets worse. It's really good at the surface level stuff, which is why if we ask it, like, in question number 2, it gets pretty far, but the more you go, it seems like the worse it gets, because the more of this like primitive, untested regression to the mean internet average like comes out. And that's kind of my understanding of it based on, a couple of those conversations and some people in the tech field and then our own kind of assessment.
And as a therapist that works with clients for years and has perhaps hundreds of thousands of backs and forths, I don't feel like my job is threatened.
I don't think our job, in a way, I kind of wish they were. I think that would speak to global wellness as a very accessible thing.
Yeah.
I think we will unfortunately forever have jobs, fortunately. But I do think it creates access for people who can't necessarily, for all the different reasons, make it into a good therapist's office. I think it creates more opportunity for folks to kind of get started, or maybe like preventive work. Like, hey, before I'm full-blown meeting a diagnostic criteria, I can actually get myself a little bit back on track, which would be a blessing.